Hello and welcome back to another Suicide Squad video. In this video, we're going to be taking the fight to the Green Lantern in his armored fortress construct. I'll be breaking down the boss fight and giving you all of the tricks and tips you need to shatter his will as I go over how to beat the Green Lantern in Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. Quick disclaimer, this video does contain possible story spoilers, so if you're not up to the Green Lantern yet, you have been warned. Unlike the other members of the Justice League, you can try and take on the Green Lantern at any time. He's just there waiting for you. But I promise, you will not get very far unless you have a way to break the Lantern's constructs. This is until you go meet Lex 2 and he gets you the mini yellow lanterns. Once you've picked these up, you can head back to the Green Lantern's fortress, shatter the guns around him, and that's when the real fight begins.
I thought I was gonna have to hunt you jailbirds down, like dogs. And here you are.
And here we are.
The Green Lantern fight has two phases, each having a different set of attacks, with the second phase really ramping up the difficulty. Throughout the fight, the actual mechanic to damage the Green Lantern is very easy. Below his two red health bars, which are the phase 1 and 2 health bars, is a green bar. This represents the Green Lantern's shield around him. As long as this is here, you can't damage him. To weaken and break the shield, you simply have to break any of his constructs: floating guns, helicopters, missiles, even the floating mines to a lesser extent. When this green bar is completely depleted, he is open to take damage. Let's start off by talking about phase 1. The first thing he's going to throw at you is some construct helicopters. You get 4 flying across doing a strafing run. This is easy, you can either break them individually or one of them will be counterable. Break this and the entire line will shatter. These do come in waves, so you'll have 4, then you'll have the next 4. Just keep an eye out for that one that you can hit with a counter shot. Next up we have the sniper rifles and floating mines. The goal is to break the rifles while not running into the mines. As a bit of a tip, I found hiding under the rig in the center to be the best place to avoid the snipers popping out to break them whenever you get a chance. Just be careful with whichever character you're playing as not to traverse into the mines. It sounds silly, but it's easily done, especially if you're trying to dodge the sniper shots. Next up we have the missile strikes. These come straight down at you. As they're being prepped, there will be 1 missile in each cluster that you can hit with a counter shot. Again, just like the helicopters, if you manage to get this counter shot off, the entire volley will explode. If you do miss this counter shot, again, just like with the helicopters, get under the rig in the middle and none of them will do any damage to you. As a bit of a tip, you can actually see where these missiles are going to land by this red grid effect on the ground. While all of this is going on and you're breaking the helicopters, rifles and missiles, his shield will go down, so make sure you take the opportunity to do as much damage as possible. Nearing the end of his first phase, you'll get a little cutscene followed by a big Green Lantern. While he's like this, you can't damage him directly, but you can destroy the minigun's ammo pack on his back and the missile pods that spawn next to him. If you manage to break these missile pods, these do a massive amount of damage to his shield, getting him ready to take damage directly faster. So you've beaten phase 1, let's talk phase 2. First you will have the tall turrets. These are massive turrets with tracking lasers, and if they hit you, they hurt. These can be easily broken, however, with a simple counter and maybe a few shots after. Once you've got these turrets down, we will get more helicopters, but this time in a slightly different strafing pattern. Just like before, there will be 1 that can be counter shot. If you get this, the whole bunch will shatter, making it pretty easy to overcome. Then we get a return of the floating mines. You can break a few of these to give yourself some room to move around, but they don't contribute a large amount of damage to his shield. It's just worth breaking them to give yourself some more dodging space. Once you get the second phase health bar past halfway, things begin to ramp up as he starts to stack his varying different attacks. We get turrets, we get the sniper rifles, we get the mines, and we get the missiles all at the same time. If you can keep it up breaking these constructs, you'll knock his shield out in no time, but things do start to get a little chaotic. Just like with the first phase, when he's on his last slither of health, the Green Lantern goes up and we get Big Green Lantern again. Plus this time, he adds in a lot of mines, and I mean a ton of mines. He will respawn his minigun and his multiple missile pods. Just like before, break the missile pods, they do a huge amount of damage to his shield. When you entirely break his shield, he will fly down and land on a platform, ready for you to take that final shot. And that's it, another member of the Justice League down. If you manage to take out the Green Lantern, show it by giving this video a like, and stay tuned for more Suicide Squad content. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads or streams. If you'd like to support the channel, you can join over on Patreon or become my first ever channel member. Links are in the description. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.